It may be one of the biggest corruption scandals in modern LA history. Disgraced former LA City Councilman José Huizar was at the center of it.
That's right. And today, Huizar was sentenced to 13 years in prison for shaking down developers. Tonight, an exclusive look at some of the evidence against him. We want to get straight to our Tom Waite, who has been combing through this evidence all night long. Some of it is pretty surprising, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, it's staggering how the depth of this scandal, and people probably may not even realize how big it is. It's still going. People are being ensnared to this day. The depths of Huizar's pay-to-play schemes with developers, as I said, staggering. Huizar took in hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes, sometimes getting the money hidden in scotch and tequila gift boxes, all while he was supposed to be serving LA's East Side. Instead, he was enriching himself. Disgraced former LA City Councilman José Huizar entering court today. Inside, he showed little emotion, addressing the court to apologize to his family and constituents. The 55-year-old was sentenced to 13 years in federal prison.
He received this sentence on account of a long-running scheme to extract bribes. Almost $2 million in bribe payments.
KCAL News obtained some of the evidence that was used to convict Huizar in his pay-to-play schemes. This is video of $100,000 in bribery money stuffed in a Johnny Walker Blue Label whiskey box, the first time it's been seen in public. That, along with another $100,000 packed in a Don Julio tequila gift box, were entered as evidence in court. The bribe money connected to just one of Huizar's schemes. In this case, developer David Lee tried to pay off Huizar to get a 20-story mixed-use high-rise approved in downtown LA. Investigators say a longtime aide to Huizar named George Esparza received and held on to the first $200,000 at his boss's request. But Esparza got nervous as agents closed in on them, so he recorded a conversation between the pair. KCAL obtained a portion of it.
Just a scary boss. I mean, I'm being very honest with you. It's like, I don't even want to touch it. Like, I'm just that, it was just that serious.
Is there something else going on that you're not telling me about?
No, it was a serious matter this summer, and I think I did the best to just make sure you were taken care of.
Yeah. And
so I did what I had to do just to make sure it's safe.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I'm still feeling comfortable, you know, just to touch it.
The evidence and the staggering depth of the corruption shook the city to its core. Longtime LA City leader Zev Yaroslavsky, who served many years on both the city council and on the county board of supervisors, weighed in on the scandal.
I think the crime that was committed was one of the most egregious, if not the most egregious, in modern Los Angeles history. So the penalty is commensurate with the crime. I think it's going to be a shot across the bow of public officials everywhere, that there's a severe price to be paid for this level of corruption.
Huizar represented LA's East Side neighborhoods, working class and low income. Prosecutors say instead of helping and serving his constituents, he enriched himself.
He instead chose corruption and greed. He used his power to use City Hall like his personal ATM.
The judge also ordered Huizar to pay more than $400,000 in restitution. He was told to surrender on April 30th to begin his sentence in federal prison. So, Pat, Serene, a lot of moving parts still in this case. He's not the end of it.
Now, I was going to say this is a wide-ranging investigation, too. There are still other city leaders that will possibly be on trial?
Yeah, in fact, Huizar's co-defendant, former Deputy Mayor Raymond Chan. He was general manager of the Department of Building and Safety before becoming the city's Deputy Mayor of Economic Development. Wrap your head around that, right? This guy's supposed to be helping develop properties possibly for low-income people, affordable housing. Here he is, you know, enriching. Yeah, we're lining his own pockets. His own brother also is involved in this. Multiple developers. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, and you have to assume that a lot of people knew this was going on.
Well, that's it.
To make it happen.
And the money was so much money involved.
Yeah.
And so many years, actually, you know, for Councilman Huizar. I call him Councilman Huizar because I remember
he was, for many years.
When he was for so many years.
Yeah.
And we have other corruption scandals, Englander, Ridley Thomas. I mean, the list goes on. It's
kind of hard to wrap your head around how many, but he definitely, I think, from the grand scheme of it all, if you look at the amount of money he embezzled, it's the big one. So.
All right, well, as he said, it's not over.
It's
We'll
not
be hearing
over.
more.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.